the coverage, because there are so many different versions. Like you have so many engines, and it's hard to find like exact names for every one of them.
Okay, so I think Alex
So
isn't
let's
main
see.
decking MSTs because it's 1-to-1 the same.
He is.
Yeah, so
He's playing two Space Typhoons main.
so it's 1-to-1 the same list as Joshua played at Europeans in the main deck, I think.
Yeah, I think I quickly check it, but the one Mist Valley Apex Avian also is like an indicator that it is exactly the same list. Yeah. The thing that he changed is for sure the side deck. We will maybe come back to that when they finished game one. But the main deck is exactly the same. And let's have a look at the extra deck. The extra deck is also a bit different.
And
No, or is
I
it?
think we.
Yeah, I think there's one or two
So
cards.
Abid is starting the final with his Foolish Burial. Sending the graph.
And you already see this spell of Arrogance, unfortunately not in hand. I think he would really wish
For
to have
Abid,
it.
yeah. Does he play also other traps like Strike, Warding? Okay. So
there are really a lot of traps. He runs like 9 traps, that's a lot.
I think I don't see any traps in his hand, like a Twin Twister, another BA monsters, like Scorm. Mill is alright, like okay. He hits Silent Boots, Oak.
And yeah, Ancient Cloak.
Ancient Cloak, so it's alright. He gets another trap.
You can't be unhappy with that mill for sure, yeah. I mean, just getting the Fog Blade is really good, so it can potentially stop Skullcrobat from doing what it should do.
So I think he has another Sir in hand. Is that possible?
I couldn't see which one he's holding.
Okay, so he's also using already the Ancient Cloak.
I think it's fine. If he has a Twin Twister, it's like a perfect card to discard, probably.
That's true.
Oh, it's a Rota.
Reinforcement. So he gets himself ready for next turn for probably OTKing Alex. The setup is pretty good. So it was a Kalkab.
Yes.
Ghost Patrice. Like, it's alright. It's unfortunately not that great against Schmidt Pendulum.
Yeah, I guess he would want to have like any other trap, like anti-spell or any of the solemns, but it's really okay to start like this.
Okay.
So how many cards does he have left? Like 3?
I think he has 2 Phantom Knights and Scarm Search, so 3 cards, yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
Oh, he had an anti-spell in hand? But Alex has the MST, so...
Yeah, that's really important here. It's like one of his 2 outs for the anti-spell in the main deck. But still, I mean, there's still the Beatrice and the Fog Blade. It's not that easy to deal with.
Because he didn't have any spell cards in hand?
No, he had a reinforcement. So the card you thought was Twin Twister was actually a reinforcement of the army. We just couldn't see it properly.
Okay.
We can't see anything from Alex's hand. He's holding his hand in a
he has to make like still a big pendulum sum to not getting OTK next turn, because
yeah. The one really good thing for Alex is that he doesn't have to be afraid of any solemn. So
well,
if there's a pendulum sum, he can go like all pendulum everything he has.
or a big mind game on Abid's side.
There is no mind
exactly,
game
yeah,
because all
exactly,
cards
yeah,
in his hand are
that's true.
are known.
Well, the question is now if he has.
He should be able to pendulum summon the unicorn.
Could be already over at this point. I mean, there's no real way to defend yourself against a Kirin that can return like multiple times. He has the Wader in hand. Is it the monkey board? Also, I'm not sure. Yeah, indeed. So the hand is pretty good. Or Alex's hand is pretty good. With the MST as an out for anti-spell fragrance, it looks a little bit like the final of Europeans. Yes, deck. Well, I wouldn't agree on that, but I mean, it's by far like the worst matchup that he could have gotten for the final for Abid, with the Pendulum or Kirin Pendulum
yeah, I'm
deck.
not just sure. Like, if you look at his list with 3 Solems and 3 anti-spell, I think overall he was not super unhappy to face Performer Pal. I mean, he was well prepared. And also his hand was amazing if you think about it. It was just very unfortunate that there wasn't a Space Typhoon.
So he's going to use Skyris on Bombuku. That's what Abid is checking, if he can activate it. Yeah. So he gets Dragon, Pendulum Dragon.
Yeah, there's nothing to do. A lot of Burning Abyss player actually decided to run like one Shadow Dragon, or at least in a side deck, but also a main deck. I saw that multiple times at Euros, and this is like one of the situations where it would have been really good to have something like that. Just Beatrice is just nothing against everything the Pendulum deck is setting up right now. Which is like, yeah, it's really weird, as Beatrice is such a strong card, but he's just, yeah, not doing anything for him. So who is thinking right now?
Alex, yeah.
Okay.
What he wants
okay,
Pendulum. So like everything except the Wader. Okay, so Fogblade on Sorcerer. Is he playing Ignister? Because the X-Drag is a little bit different, but I don't think so.
No, it's not Ignister. I think the 2 cards he changed from Joshua's list are Perform Mage to Peace Magician and Diamond Direwolf, which weren't in the original list.
And he took out Big Guy, and the other card I couldn't remember.
That could have been. Yeah, he removed another rank 4 Exceed, but we can't say which one exactly it was.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I see it. It's like the Rebellion Dragon.
Yeah, I don't see any Rebellion Dragon, so yeah.
So yeah, that was like the extra changes to the original deck list from Joshua.
So he's using batteries. Did he send Farfa? I'm actually curious why Alex didn't chain Kirin on Sorcerer to let it resolve.
The whole action happened very fast anyway. When he Pendulum summoned, the Fog Blade was immediately flipped. It just appeared that there wasn't even target determined before. So what's going on with the Skarm there?
Skarm is going back to the hand. Yeah, so it was Beatrice sending Farfa to banish Ollie's Pendulum Dragon. And Alex, I think, chained Unicorn to bounce Kumbuku and bounce Beatrice. Well, he can't do anything else now. He has the Wailer in hand and the Bumbuku, he already normal summoned. Yeah, so... But he's still in a great spot, Alex, so...
Yeah, I mean, with this field he cannot be OTK'd, I guess. Also, the Fog Blade is kind of annoying for Burning Abyss at this point. I mean, he has the 2 Phantom Knights in hand, so he can still do something. But yeah, overall it's like just like blocking you at this point. So the Pendulum Dragon should return. Yeah, they realized. And what did he draw? Do you see that?
No. Not sure about it.
Is this Libic or what did he discard?
Ah, yeah,
I
Libic.
think so. So this was his draw then, right?
The best thing Abid could do now is like trying to crush Beatrice with the Odai's dragon, because if it gets through he gets access to Pilgrim, which is kind of difficult for Pendulum to kill in my opinion, because Kirin can bounce it. So you would have to go into like a Dweller and a possibility to get over the 2800. So yeah, he's going to wager that, yeah. So he has like the 2 Phantom Knights in the hand left, right?
Is there Burning Abyss also? I think from Dante. No, I think it's only the 2 Phantom Knights here. So they won't help him here. Is there any Phantom Knight left in the graveyard? I think he banished all of them, right?
Exactly, yeah.
So the Fog Blade will also not be much of help. So I think he's thinking mostly about Levier at this point, which seems reasonable as it would potentially give him another exceed.
It's actually everything is depending what Alex is bouncing with Kirin at this point. If he's bouncing the Odd Ace Dragon, there's like no way for Abid to win it. It's like seriously unwinnable. If he bounces for some reason Kirin itself or the Sorcerer.
Well, Dante's very interesting here. So he, what does he want to mill here?
Like maybe Phantom Knights with a Fog Blade to get the
Yeah, but that's super unlikely. I mean, there are 2 Phantom Knights banished, 2 in hand, 1 Fog Blade is already there, so that would be super lucky. But he's thinking about it right now if he want to bounce to Dante. But I don't think it's anyhow worth it here.
Exactly. I mean, or Sir's gone.
Yeah, there are so few cards left to mill here that really help him.
Maybe he tries to trick him with the Dante, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, but is that really a good idea here? I mean, I just don't see like the follow-up plays he would have that would make the trick like worth it.
Dispel, Allure, and Allure.
Alex must be very happy to see that. We can't see his face unfortunately, but I imagine he just laughed a bit.
So he's trying to hack Kirin.
So he should definitely just take back the Pendulum Dragon as you said. I think he wants to bounce Sorcerer.
Okay.
The Fog Blade will go into graveyard now.
It should be, I think.
Yeah, so that's why I don't really understand why he bounced the Sorcerer.
So I don't see exactly what happened.
They are discussing something here at least. And there's not much to decide, right? It's just effect of Dante here.
Yeah.
The Fog
and now he gets the chance to re-choose what he wants to attack, yeah. Because
so
it's exactly the same thing. I mean, they just say it out that first Beatrice has to resolve, and then there's a new attack declaration because number of monsters changed on like side, and he can re-choose what he wants to attack. Okay, yeah. Using Sir, getting back Dante. Or yeah, he has Dante in the grave.
yeah, there were 2 Dantes in play, so now what does he have in hand? Still the 2 Phantom Knights?
Still
right?
2 Phantom Knights, so yeah.
That's it.
I mean, it's like,
I mean, the Pendulum player will most definitely, most surely win the game, but it was weird to not bounce the Pendulum Dragon.
So Yosha says that taking back Sorcerer is correct because he might need the two scales.
Just a low scale basically, yeah, just in case. The low scale is up right now. I think it's under the unicorn.
He
Right.
has monkey board and unicorn scale, and he knows the hand of Abid, so there's like, in my opinion, still no reason to do so. What he did.
Maybe just more like a safety net or something, but it seemed like
Well,
super
actually,
necessary.
well, it could make sense in terms that he can surely resolve the Sky Iris to get Odai's fusion. I mean, if you wouldn't, if he would have bounced the, well, he would still attack Kirin. So okay, now there's no, I still don't see any reason to bounce Sorcerer at this point.
Okay, yeah, so he didn't see the monkey.
Yeah, we're going to fix that while they're signing.
It's also a bit unfortunate the pendulum scale are more or less on top of each other. It's not like perfectly visible here. Vortex Dragon is actually pretty okay here. It usually is not that good against Burning Abyss, but because Beatrice already resolved, like this turn, it will be way better. What's under the Beatrice right now? Is it the Burning Abyss?
I think it's,
or is it the tour guide left?
Pretty sure it should be the tour guide.
Because Vortex Dragon is usually really bad against Burning Abyss because they can always like form the chains in the way they need to, so they can like force through the effect they want. But if there's nothing that activates under Beatrice, that won't happen. So
he takes out the calculator. Okay, he looks at Photon Papil Papiorative. So let's see. I mean, 4,400 attack must be the target. Do so. Joker. But the thing here is, he won't get enough performance pal monsters on the field to OTK with Papiorative.
I mean, he would just need one, but he doesn't have that.
Well, and he needs at least 1,900 attack. That's the point.
Doesn't he? He could have searched the second unicorn, couldn't he?
Yeah.
So with a third performer pal, it wouldn't be a problem. So yeah, what's his plan here? The field is not that great right now, actually.
Well, he could go like into... Probably he goes into Dweller. There's also... Are you just going into Absolute? Yeah. Let's go first into Dweller. Yeah. Then he could go into Absolute. But even that isn't that great. Like,
I mean, you can still summon it, it's for sure better. But it won't help him to break through the whole board right now.
okay, so he bounced his Odai's Dragon for Beatrice.
So still has one odd eyes in hand now.
Yeah.
Did he just pass?
I mean, there's nothing else he could do at this point.
No, he can go into the Absolute Dragon, attack with Dweller, negate it.
No, he doesn't have any Pendulum Dragon on the field left.
Ah, yeah, right, he bounced the wrong. Yeah, sure.
So, don't get it actually what he was doing at this point here. So he has 2 Phantom Knights in hand.
I think he drew a Fog Blade. We will see maybe better when he holds up his hand. That's a trap.
Yeah, so he's using Kirin, bouncing both. So Abid just scoops it up. Alex takes the first game. Maybe we could start to look at side decks. I'm going to quickly fix that with
Mats. Yeah, Robin is trying to fix the camera so you can see the whole field afterwards. Otherwise we can maybe try to tell the judge that he has an eye on it, that they don't overlay the scales. So yeah, if he goes through the side decks here, for Alex we have Typhoons on the side, Amorphage Sloth, Denkoseka, Maxi, Secret Village, Mask of Restrict and Twin Twister. So I'm sure Maxi will go in, and probably something more against the back row. So it's actually interesting that he still runs Twin Twister. Twin Twister was always like a really subpar card for the Pendulum deck, as you don't really have cards to discard. But in this matchup, it may be really helpful because Abid plays a lot of traps, so the chance to hit 2 cards is actually pretty high. So this may work out for him perfectly here. And on the other hand, we have Abid. He has Flying Seas, System Downs, Mischief of the Gnomes, DD Crow, Raigeki, Effect Whalers, 1 Sword of Concealing Light, Gamasiel, 1 Gamasiel, 1 Maxi, 1 Manatee's Fiend. So it's really a weird side deck. He has a lot of like 1 and 2 offs. So what will go in? If he goes first, he will probably decide the Vanity's Fiend, maybe the Effect Whalers, and yeah, that's probably it. Maybe the Mischief of the Gnomes as well, but I don't think it's that strong against this version of Pendulum, because the Joshua version is just not so much focused on those rank 4 exceed plays or the Ignister plays, so it's just all about like the Unicore basically, and yeah, the Gnomes won't help there.
Okay, so you already discussed both side decks, I guess.
And they decided pretty quickly as well, so usually that takes a lot longer, so they knew exactly what they want to side and they're getting ready for the second game.
I mean, that's also, in my opinion, a psychological factor to quickly side, like showing your opponent that you're prepared for the matchup, like you know
exactly, you have a game plan, you know
exactly
what you want to side in and out. Like if you take a lot of time and decide like what you side in, what side out, it just doesn't really seem
confident in the whole.
So
okay, so special summoning Scorn.
Okay, so we have no Maxi
normal
there.
summon Scorn. Okay, so this start is not that great so far for Abid.
We don't need a hand. I mean, if he goes into Beatrice and has traps, that seems fine. So this mill was not very helpful, I guess. It was,
Strike,
I think,
Twin Twister, and
wasn't it reinforcement again? I think so.
Could
But
be.
it was a spell anyhow. It doesn't matter.
and it's not anti-spell fragrance there. It's the MST for the strike.
Gun. And yeah, that looks really, because this time there's not even a Beatrice which could stop some things from happening.
Like, it's all depending if Alex has access to Kirin or Bumbuku.
He also saw that like he could search in the end phase, of course, because he special summoned one Scarm, then normal summoned the second one, so he didn't even get the tour guide or whatever he wants. So the opening was really weak for Abid here.
Skyros has the first card.
Does he have access to Unicorn? That's like the big question here, I guess. Can't
He
really
has
see his
at
hand.
least 2 Pendulum monsters. So he put Sorcerer. Of course, he didn't listen to us to put the cards a little bit more into camera. But I think it could be already over, in my opinion. I mean, Abid had like no defense, like just nothing that floats under it.
Yeah, I mean his hand was not good last turn. He couldn't search something, so it won't really be better next turn.
He has like Whaler in hand. Maybe that could help a
yeah,
bit.
it will just like slow things down, but it won't help him progress like his game state in a winning
So
position.
Lizard Draw, getting him
Another draw.
now. I think there's a Bumbuku, pretty sure. So yeah, it has a second scale, the Oda's Phoenix. Now, I'm pretty sure it's going to Pendulum, no summon, so no.
If he has Bumbuku, he normal summons first, but apparently he doesn't.
Okay. And there's the Whaler. And now it's actually an interesting situation. It depends now a little bit on the card.
Do you like the Pendulum Dragon summon here? Overall, because just if you assume your Pendulum Sorcerer will resolve, you can destroy your scales and then just set it from your hand
I
on
think
the scale.
if it resolves, it should be.
Or could you OTK him even?
It's like
I didn't think about that.
2-1. I don't think he could have OTK'd him in this scenario.
Yeah, because there's one you perform a palm missing again.
Exactly.
Yeah, so he could get double Unicorn scale, the Papillo, but then there's nothing left to buff.
Now he's thinking on if he should attack the Nanti or then destroy it with the boost.
I mean, I think it doesn't make any sense, right?
No.
You don't want to give him the tour guide.
Yeah, so he just pass. And the beat is.
And the only thing that is like not good here for him is that there is another free mill, so that's like the only really.
And there's a graph. Farf, I think.
Kalkab, I think.
No, it's Kalkab, yeah, indeed. So we have the graph. Okay, it wasn't Maxi what I thought it would be a Bumbuku. Yeah. Now he's also in like a position where he just should summon something in defense, maybe setting a back row if he draw one and just pass, because crashing odd eyes wouldn't make any sense, attacking the sorcerer neither. Like,
yeah. And summoning Beatrice or something is also not perfect because, yeah, as we said, it doesn't do too much in this matchup.
Especially if he would like clear one of the monsters, he's in a range of an Oddeyes fusion again, which wouldn't be great at all. So he's going to splash some Sir.
Yeah, he was thinking if he wants Sir or Skarm there, but I think either way he will not do anything else.
Yeah, well. So he has a spell in hand, I think.
I think I saw one effect whaler there.
Another one. Yeah. Okay, so this play is absolutely. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
It's a low and silent boots and effect whaler. So okay.
This play is really weird.
So basically, he offers him the win, in my opinion, because now he can negate the whaler with Vortex, and should be able to rush him down, or maybe not OTK, but put him in a situation where he can
get
win.
in a spot where it's just impossible to catch up for Burning Abyss. We already saw them having a hard time last game.
So. Like the only chance for Abid would be at this point that Alex sided out Oddeyes fusion. But I mean, there's no reason because.
Yeah, if you go second, there's not really a reason.
I mean,
I think it's like you can think.
Will go second.
Yeah, you can think about it if you go first, I guess, because yeah, as I said, it's not the strongest card Vortex Dragon, but if you go second, yeah, he doesn't make much sense.
And yeah, fusion. So did he draw a Joker, or is it? I think he has a Pendulum monster in hand. So Sorcerer. If he has the Sorcerer, I think he can even OTK him with Happy Operative.
And can you do that still through the whaler, or just from his perspective where he doesn't know about it?
Well, the whaler...
the whaler doesn't matter, yeah, sure. So, yeah, he should be able to OTK. Because he plays 2 of the unicorns, I guess. Yeah, he plays 2 unicorn.
It would be actually worth style to win a tournament like this. Oh, okay, no, he drew Bombuku, which also is...
I mean, I think it doesn't even matter what he would have drawn at this point. He should just win anyway, but yeah. This won't make Abid, won't make him happier.
Killing some Kirin.
But there may still be a sorcerer, right? I mean, he drew like basically 2 cards, one with Maxi and one with...
Ah, that's true, yeah. Is it already
with
the game?
Face. Yeah, it's possible. The first game took quite a while. But even if he has Sorcerer now, he couldn't go for the Papio play, right? Because there are only 3 slots left on the field.
Well, he could destroy like Phoenix and the Bumbuku. Oh no, he already knows something.
Yeah, he knows on the book.
So yeah, no, there's no way that he's OTKing him. But yeah, he still can put him in a position where it should be over. Like now he's going to Whaler probably. Now he should chain Kirin on Sorcerer, bouncing like the Dante. Or no, actually, he doesn't have to.
Yeah, wouldn't be enough if he just summoned the Vortex in attack mode. How much defense does Seer have? 1-2? 1,200.
1,200.
So yes.
But he still can do like absolute. Maybe it works like this to go for game. So he's going to bounce this too. I think, well, it doesn't matter at this point. I think it would have been better to bring the Vortex in attack position.
Yeah. Maybe let's just. Okay. Where's the chat? Yeah, that was also true. He summoned the Pendulum Dragon from hand, not from the extra deck.
Makes absolutely sense. So 4,500 damage, I think. Yeah. So there's like nothing he could draw. Like even if you're looking at his deck list, Raigeki doesn't do anything. Like Turgid is getting negated, or I think he draw anti-spell fragrance. Just a little bit too late.
Yeah, he do it. Dragon again.
I think it's even no, it's not his last turn. He would have another turn basically concerning time rules.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure he won't get another turn. Yeah. Why not just offering the handshake? Actually wouldn't have negated tour guide at this point. Just bounce it with Kirin, the Burning Abyss he gets. Would have made more sense because now he couldn't negate if the back row is really something to consider.
Yeah, but he can pop with Sky Iris first if it's